right. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. It's me and Kipster today. I was getting reports from Melissa. Jen got her stitches out. You guys, if you weren't here last week, Jen had a little bit of a run in. got Had to have a couple stitches on her chin, and yeah, they came out today. And yeah, I owe her a Slurpee. or Jen, not Melissa. Yeah, I was getting the. She was giving me the rundown. Um, she wanted to call me and I guess tell on Melissa. I guess is what it turned into. She's like, "Mommy said it wasn't gonna hurt, and it hurt, and mommy held me down." So yeah, so Daddy's gonna have to get her a Slurpee later today because she got her stitches out. But thankfully that stage is over. I know it's like, yeah, she was panicked. She actually woke up today and was not happy. She was like, "I don't want to go. I'm so scared." Like, no, this is the easy part, Ginger. They're just taking them out. Like, this is the fun part. But yeah, she's not a happy camper today. So it'll be a story today that she can tell everybody at camp. She's going directly to camp. So um, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, she had to call me on the phone to tell me that mommy had to hold her down. I was like, oh, okay, great. Anyway, as far as what we got for Monday morning, we basically have the yen. The yen is pretty much the only thing out there that's moving. Everything else is again feeling the end of some. I don't want to say end of summer because August is still technically summer. I know a lot of people are starting to go back to school and again vacations. I can tell you, I worked at the beach when I was younger, and like July was like you know July was like kind of like the last big hurrah. Things obviously they definitely started to change when we got to August. So maybe that's why maybe I'm tainted that you know maybe as soon as July's over, it's like, oh God, right? And now it's kind of like, well, when does your school go back? When does your school go back? When does your school go back? Is the stage that we're in right now. So yeah, kind of slow. Obviously, yen. You may say, well, what the heck's going on with the yen? Why is there so much movement? What's going on? There's a bunch of different headlines out there. There's actually a new monetary policy. What is this? A new head of the Department of Monetary Policy that oversees the drafting of central bank policy. So I don't know how much of a decision maker necessarily. Um, I don't know. It's obviously providing big yen movement, replacing one guy with another one. It's like kind of massive yen weakness coming in. The comments out there are, I guess in favor of, this is keeping the yen weak. It's funny, like, everybody talks about, strong US dollar, but, the yen story is obviously different. And because of it, um, you're seeing 150, 207. Um, so yeah, um, is what it is, right? European data that came in this morning. Again, euro, the core, it was expected to drop. I think there was a drop actually from the last time, though. Yeah, the 5.4 actually it did go up a little bit last time, and then it was supposed and it just stayed. It just stayed. They didn't expect it to be any change, so that's a core number. Obviously, there's a little bit in the overall yearly amount, but core is what everybody's finally talking about, thankfully. But you're saying, is it really changing much? Your pound is up 15, a little bit, like versus the dollar, 17, 15. And even here, you can see that we're up, and in the last hour, we're retracing back down again. 31 is nothing. Dollar CAD down, but it's only 37. So it's been a very, very slow tick. And then the Aussie dollar, again, a little dollar weakness in there, pushing higher. So a little bit of dollar weakness, but that's typically what we see Monday mornings, right? Monday mornings, we tend not to see a lot of massive weakness, um, really until the U.S. market comes online. That market will be coming online, shortly. In kind of like the full blown. Okay, everybody's in now, right? Because it is a slow Monday, but besides that, not really much else out there. Again, like I said, it is Monday in the end of the end of I guess the end of July, right? Last trading day in July. So yeah, yeah. Not the not I don't know. I'm just indifferent to it. It's kind of like, this is pretty much what happens every year. July gets a little bit, slow. Sometimes August can be like this too. Um, you know, Hopefully this is one of those years where everything starts to tick up a little bit earlier than normal, right? It used to be that historically August would be slow as well, and we'd be rolling into a slow month. But then the last couple years, obviously things have started a little bit early. It was like, oh, come back in September. Now it's like kind of like come back in August. Yeah, it will be better then, and that's kind of where we're at. So, yeah, a couple things from China last night as well. You can see the Chinese data manufacturing was expected to be lower, and it was. Lower than 50, right? It was actually a little bit higher, and we talked about this. There's not really a big difference between those. It was expected to be negative. It's still technically contracting, but just barely, right? I actually feel like next time, we're probably going to. I feel like next time we'll have it go above 50. It'll show an expansion in manufacturing PMI. Um, is it a monstrous thing? Nah, not really. I mean, it's Chinese data, so everybody takes it with a grain of salt anyway. Um, but we'll see. The big thing with China right now is really what's going to happen with Taiwan. There were statements this weekend. There were comments made that the U.S. China will not be deterred by the United States sending more and more weapons. They said they're turning Taiwan into an ammunition dump, and they won't. That won't deter them from unifying China. I actually, I kind of believe him on that one. I don't think it's a bluff. I think Putin throws a lot of comments out there. I don't think China's going to do the same type of bluff. They are obviously big enough, and you know, remember, China ports close down, our prices go insane. Imagine if we decide to cut off trade with China. Is that even possible? I feel like the answer is no. I don't think it is. So I think it's a little different. And the U.S. said that they would go to war, which again, I think that's us posturing. Um, I think it's been shown now in enough military models we actually can't win. We can't stop them from taking Taiwan if we wanted to. So, is what it is. All right, so that's where we are today. Again, when we get manufacturing data tonight, again, expected to be right at 50, showing kind of flat. Tomorrow morning, though, early, we see a raise in the Aussie cash rate, going up 0.25. You know, 0.25 is kind of it's decent. It puts them behind everybody else, right? But it's not, it's good, but it's already kind of factored in the market. We're seeing the Aussie go up right now a little bit, but it's more right now. This the dollar kind of going the opposite direction than it is the Aussie doing anything. But we will see it technically strengthen today. I do think it's going to be that kind of traditional what we normally look for in interest rate rises right now is weakness, right? What are you looking for? Yeah, you're pointing. Hold on one sec. Kit wants something real quick before he decides to tumble the whole bookcase on. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, he was trying to climb up the bookcase. No, it's in the wall, so he can't like actually tip it, but he'll start climbing in the shelves and then try to pull books and then fall, and then I got to deal with a crying baby. But anyway, so yeah, so cash rate tonight again. It's going to be late night, super late. Um, Pretty much more set up for a short trade at this point, especially if we see that the strength come into the market, which I think that's a decent play today. Again, 4.2 doesn't really put them in any type of carry trade or anything like that, or what is it, 4.35? It's nothing that we necessarily need to worry about, but the market will be prepared for the raise. If they don't do the raise, then that'll be seen as big weakness. If they do put the raise in, people will try to react with the strength afterwards, and we should still see it go back down again. The only thing that really kind of sets us off is if they do like a point 0.5 raise. I don't think we're at the point 0.5 raise, and again, it would be a huge surprise if they did do that. Um, I don't think any of the data that we've seen from them justifies that big of a raise. So, yeah, probably a little bit more difficult for that to kind of come to fruition. All right. Yeah. So it's fine. And then obviously tomorrow morning we have the Jolt data. That's going to be the biggest thing out there. Kind of seeing again the quote hot labor market. Is the jump from 9.82 down to 9.61? Is that significant enough? Is that big enough out there to change, right? Change the trajectory of the jobs market? Will it still be considered, a hot job market? I don't think that changes enough. Um, and again, we've had heard pretty decent data. You know, we're not going to that recession. Companies, earnings wise, they're not doing horrible, right? So probably provide something. It'll give us fodder for the day, is where I kind of think we're going to be, and that'll be at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So there may be some pre-positioning. I think tomorrow we need to be a little bit more cautious with the opening base trades, just because I do think that there will be, again, I think there will be some type of a jolt from it, whether up or down, more in the indices than anything else. But again, if that number rises, if there are more job openings out there, then I feel like you know that could potentially again could potentially cause the dollar to surge a little bit. We'll see. All right, so that's where we're at. Let's go across. Let's look at the VIX. Now, obviously, big gap over the weekend. Again, Friday kind of tore back down. We talked about that. Again, a typical jump. It's funny. It actually gapped right up into where the sellers were before and started to push down again. Not really a whole lot of data out there. You can see the VIX is up 4.2. You're like, oh my God, and the market's bad. No, they're all technically in the green right now, as they should be. Again, this is the standard jump that we tend to see, right? We tend to see this jump on Sunday nights because so much can happen over the weekend, right? And that's the way that it always is, right? Tons of potential movement for a weekend. Um, you know, is it, you know, is there any reason to be concerned? No, no. That's just, what we're seeing right now for the weekend, right? Standard, standard. Now, what about the dollar? We've seen a little bit of dollar weakness. We are, but it's not really. I mean, we tagged the 102 number on Friday. We mentioned how 102 was a big deal, and we expected it to kind of base back and forth, and that's kind of what it's doing. Nothing in here. Or, I'm not looking at this and be like, oh yeah, this is great. No, it's not. Yeah, not really giving us direction. We know it's got to break below 101.30 before we're really looking to kind of start looking for trades to take. Um, right now, it's just not there yet. Right, not there yet. Um, So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it lines up. Maybe US Trader comes online and it's like, that's it, weak dollar today, right? Maybe it's a weak dollar type day. And that would be okay, right? There are worse things to have to worry about out there. All right. Indices, all slightly I don't want to say slightly. I mean, 0.25, quarter percent up for the most part. YM manufacturing a little bit lower, 0.15. Russell up 0.8. Again, it will always move a little bit more. Apple up, Tesla down right now. Let's cover crude real quick. Crude. Remember we talked about if we closed above 80 would be bad? Yeah. We closed at 80.60. So yeah. I mentioned it was bad and now it closed at 80.60 and now we're at 81.60. Yeah. Not loving it. Yeah. So I said, I was like, it's gonna just keep creeping higher and higher. It's like, oh God. And it's moving, right? It's going. And we mentioned before, potential of once we got in this range that we could surge up to 82. So 82 is right there. It got up to 81.70 or 81.69. So it's well within range of being able to hit. So we will see. Natural gas. Again, thing about natural gas is heat waves, right? Heat waves. And again, we're seeing it kind of push back down from an area that we talked about before, looking for a good entry. We need a 618 backstopping it. Nice drop today from really 270 all the way back down to 260. But again, we're finding those buyers back down here as well. So it's kind of more range bound. Gold up a little bit, 1970 right now, and again surging back. We talked about this. There's no real solid sells. We're in a racetrack up to 1979, and silver kind of doing the same thing. And we talked about this as well. Again, we were talking like hopefully we open down here. There's the pattern. I missed it by what, an hour this morning. So we talked about it. This is what we're looking for. We got it. It was here. So again, there was the pattern right there from Monday on. So yeah, and it's going back up to the $25 mark. We said that there was nothing in there. We were looking for any type of a pullback, and we got it. I mean, if you do the bigger time frame, there's your pullback. So yeah, we'll break this down a little bit more in a bit. All right. Wait, what? Who the heck? All right. So, hmm. Aussie dollar right now. Um, Again, we talked about not holding this one over weekend, right? We said, hey, get yourself out of this one. Don't close it down. And if you did, it looks like Friday, Sunday. Looks like this one you would have shut down at about a 1 to 2. And again, that was a fine little grab. We said, hey, don't hold it. And again, you can see what happened. If you did hold it, it kind of was in the same spot and then just kind of slowly rallied up and hit the zone and kind of pulled back and came up again and hit it again. It's like, oh yeah, there's 4 hits right there. And then kind of went through it, based on it, and used it and went higher. So I think right now, probably on a near term, it's easy to take a high to low here, and you can see right around, where is it? Right in there. You're seeing we have we have a level at the 61.8. What the heck is this? Arrow marker? They add new stuff? No, I feel like they had tweets. Yeah. I hate when they move this stuff around. Gets me a little bit crazy. All right, so I would say, about another 25 pips higher. Yeah, I think look for potential reversal here. Again, is this the correct fib draw? Mm, Debatable, but it is the most recent high to low. So people that are more intraday thinking, you're not going to be able to look back farther. They're going to see this and say, "Oh, okay, what do we got here?" And there is a zone based off of Thursday at noon. It is a 61.8. There's not really anything sitting at the 50 where we are right now, so I think it needs to go a little bit higher. Being 951, again, it's got a 32 pip 4 hour ATR. So if it goes up in the next 2, 3 hours, there is a potential reversal level there. It's only about 11 pips. So we'll take this guy off. We don't need that guy now. Let's mark the bottom. It's a little bit deep, but that's okay. We'll mark it for right now. Yeah, everything. It kind of got reset. Did I like log myself out or something? Published up there. It's weird. A lot of the settings. I guess the watch list is still there. I don't know. Strange. 1 to 3 is only sitting right there. So potential reversal coming in at 10:30 this afternoon. Probably 11:30, 12 o'clock. What you doing? You smiling? You got into trouble and something out there, huh? You did something out there, didn't you? Yeah, you're doing something. You're giving me that look. All right. So again, one little trade set up there. Okay, Aussie, and we push all the way back again. This is a zone we've talked about in the past. It's hit it multiple times before. We are looking for a profit target off of it first. We ended up, it looks like, clearing through that level. Yeah, look, we started to base through and use it. So we used that level, and again, been there before. 1, 2, 3. We knew we had it there. 4 hits. Obviously, it started the base in 5 and went through. So very, very common. I'm gonna change this up to an hourly real quick. Let's see if I can get a better. Yeah, this should break. That's an old Harry Potter. It's a risky one. That is a risky one, but hmm, put this one here. Okay, this should break. We're past the 78. Don't care about that anymore. Ugh, can't use the bottom though. Yes, buds. Everybody hears you. So there are sellers here. If this is the turning point for the yen, and again, it may be because that's late last night. 3 o'clock was only here, so we're not quite extended yet. But if we do turn here, you can see there's a lot of stuff going. I would say look for, if you are interested in taking this one short and playing the reversal, you can see right now strong surge, base, another surge on the other side, right at the 50. It's a level you got to look at. Right now, not bad. What are you doing? Here, need this. Put it in your bag. Here, here, here. Put that in there. There we go. There you go. Put it in your bag. Put it in your backpack. Put it in your big boy bag. Um, so look for that one. So I think right now the next possible, or the best opportunity for getting a reversal on this one is 96.18. We are at a level right now. It's been here 4 times, so be cautious with it. Again, when something gets hit again and again and again and again, it's going to break. So we kind of are at that stage where we are in the potential for breaking. So Again, that level is coming in just so you guys can see it. You should be able to draw from low to high as well. 93.91, right? 93.91 changes to yellow. Okay. All right, euro dollar. All right, so euro dollar. We're looking for a kind of a clean Harry Potter trade. We're looking for it to go higher. It went up and came straight back down, so we haven't gotten really an entry yet. I would say, if anything, I would shorten it over here. You may have actually just took entry into it, so it may actually be this right here that we're looking for. Lower that out a little bit, right there. This could be what we're looking at right now, and I'm actually okay with this. I think this is pretty decent. It is continued dollar weakness, and again, I am kind of worried about going through that 10:30 time frame, but we know we have smooth sailing once it breaks through, and it hasn't actually broken through yet. About 77 pips all the way back up to 111.24. Couple things for this one. We did come right down here Friday, super early. We had a Harry Potter trade set up. It did not breach. It did not base, but it did drop through and come lower. So again, that's a good thing, knowing that we hit that zone again, that buyer stepped in. So we'll look for that break. There is also kind of one where we're standing right now, but right now I think this one goes higher. I think if we can maintain this dollar weakness for the day, I think overall this is not the worst of trades, right? Not the worst of trades to head down, you know. We still got to do a little bit of breaking though. It's not horrible. It actually hasn't breached the top yet, so it's liking this wick over wick. Hmm. We'll see. I think there could be a reversal coming in. This level may give us a little bit of a hiccup. So yeah, but if you're looking for aggressive, again, there was a new base put in here lower. So we really need to surge a little bit higher. Whoops. You know what? It helps if I'm back on the 30. There we go. You can see it a little bit better in there. That's actually a decent zone. Two. Yeah, we need to break through that. You can see it right there. I'll throw that on there. Wait, is that the arrow? My normal arrow? Oh, that arrow used to be up here. Oh, they've removed the arrow from here. Oh. So they did do an update. Because we were using the arrow up here. Now just the ray is there. So we do have there. That's the same. Annotation's good there. Oh, there's a flag. That's new. You still have the penguin. My lightning bolt's still there. Not bring my calendar back, though. They got the poop emoji, but they did not bring my calendar back. Jeez, they added one for patterns. Wow. Automatic patterns? They're just labels. I was like, what? I guess it's good visually. Like if you're trying to use it to visually show something, sure, I guess. Right? Yeah. What do they got? Pulse wave, correction wave, triangle waves, double combos, triples, cyclic lines, time cycles. Oh, time cycles looks cool. The ABCD. Wonder if you can adjust those. That's interesting. Some new tools. Go Trading View. Some new tools. Um, but anyway, I like this one higher. Again, I don't think we're not super concerned. There was a little wick over wick here, but not super concerned until we get back up into it. I think watch out for 1100. Watch out for 1100. Be the next big area of sellers. Euro pound. All right, so euro pound, more or less sideways, right? We got that Harry Potter. We had that small touch out there on Thursday. On Friday, we didn't make it up there, and we are looking for it to rally up. Now, I think this is a good one. And the reason why is because, again, you know, we know that tomorrow we have some data, right? Where is it? We're right there. So we have all this pound data coming in, right? Pound expected to go to 5.25, which actually is a little bit surprising, right? But because we have data later this week, I think we will start to see some preparation for it. So pound strength would have to come in before that. Again, we have it in 2 days or 3 days from now. This is again a little bit of a slow one. It's about 16 pips. That's a 4-hour ATR. But if we punch back up, I think the 95.98 turns out to be a decent level. The original zone was okay. It was a quick drop base and then drop down again with a little confirmation on Thursday at 6. If it pushes over, that's a great time for that European strength to start rolling in. And again, or no, I'm sorry, not European strength, pound strength rolling in. And the reason I say pound strength rolling in is because we know right now when we are raising interest rates, it tends to be more of a short based trade because the market has factored it in. Well, it's not factored in yet with this one going higher. So we need that factor to come in. And that's, again, where we will tend to see the push to the downside. Okay. So yeah, I think this one still holds firm. We look for it right there. Euro yen. All right, so euro yen. We were looking to see if we could open up there. We didn't. It did give us a pullback, but it just found those buyers. So we were really hoping that we were going to be higher than we were. We wanted to be in the level of sellers. We didn't get it. And you can see it fought those guys. It fought, but it already gotten the momentum. It found the buyers that needed the punch higher. So we did get a push. It was just half the push we saw versus the full push. So, and again, some of that may have been it was sitting here when it was already washed out. There wasn't strong sellers until this level. So, fortunately, that one changed a little bit. And as you can see from that level, it kind of went up and then started basing. Oh, it's going to break. It's going to break. It hit. Found those buyers and then boom, launched itself higher. So, good thing is 78 is broken. We can take this off. We're not going to use that in the other direction. We do have a level up top that we were looking at, and now we are on new fibs on this one, going from low to high, right there. Interestingly enough, if we do get a pullback in this one, we do actually have a level sitting right there that we had a nice surge off that also plays with the 23.6. It's probably not super big. Oh crap, it's bigger than I thought it was. 40 pips. So yeah, a little bit more than we want to. Probably adjust that one down to there and just take advantage of this red. Is that in the 20s? Yeah, 23. Much better. So there we go. And right now, you can see we're kind of playing with this level, but we got some more room to run. We need this to pull back down again. There's been so much yen weakness out there. I would expect that we do see a reversal. What are you doing? Oh, God. Hopefully no. Um, so I think we're good for a reversal in this one. If you guys are looking to take this one long, which I actually don't think is a horrible idea, it looks like right at 156 actually. So yeah, it looks like 156 is the next potential long for this one to rally higher, and I think it makes sense. Again, I think if the yen is figuring out a way to keep itself weak, I think it's going to maintain weakness. I think it's going to go higher. So what? I don't know how you jam that in there. There you go. I got it here. Um, yeah, it's going to take a big push. Right now we're about 114 pips. It's got a 171 daily ATR, so it's got some room to run on that one. Okay. And again, the level up top. Again, this was more of a kind of confirmed top, sitting right there. Um, we could absolutely have the reversal at 157.82. Okay. Again, a little confirmed top here. Been here before, but looking for that. Pound dollar. All right, so pound. We rallied up, and again, it was sitting here. Again, we knew that there was a little bit of a Harry Potter, but it wasn't clean. Look at this: chop, 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 chop. It's pulling away, so we still have that alert set. We're still looking for the break of this one to come through. We're looking at the break right there. Let's just take this up. Um, 128.89. Again, looking for the break, taking advantage of this, and pushing this all the way up, back to the 50%. Again, right now, we do have some room to run. Let's take this off. There's a little confirmation at the bottom, so let's just draw that. Draw that there to there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 85 pips. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for. Again, same trade as last week, what we're looking for. Looking advantage to take this one. Again, right now, this is dollar weakness. You did it again. There you go. Here. Put this one. How about this one? Put this in there instead. The other one keeps getting stuck. Um, yeah, yeah. So we're surging right now. Again, we got to clear this 10:30 time frame, but it only needs about 25 pips to break through. So break, base, pull back, and go. Right, Harry Potter that sucker. But as we do approach again, make sure you take profit at 129.43 if we do get long. Would not be surprised if this one suddenly becomes a sell. Right. Let's just make it 50. How close is it? Perfect. 129.50. Okay. So again, make sure you're out before that level if you are long. That is a potential reversal level. Again, being accustomed to the high to low 50% level, as well as a drop base, strong push to the downside. So all over that one. Sorry. All right. Right. Pound yen. What are you doing? What you doing? All right. So pound yen. We talked about being there again. We had that old kind of Harry Potter level. It actually came through. It actually came down, used it, and then took off, and that was kind of its surge point. We knew it was there, right? The 1, 2, the 3, the 4, the breakthrough. It's like, okay, can we come in the direction? And it did, and ended up using it going back to the top side. So we can take it off now, just so it doesn't confuse people, right? I'll take that. I'll take that. We'll take this. It looks like we bounced off of that one, and now we're using this one. Let's put this up top. 184. Can we get to 184 today? Let's pull this. Bottom. Matching yet. Back live. Spelled these breaks last week. You know, I think I'm gonna delete that one too. One. Playing with this right now. Hmm. What we got? 78. So 4 hour ATR is 10, basically 108. It's 107.90 on this one. So basically 108. It's only about 70 pips from that level. That was 3 days ago. Bank of Japan's opaque policy shift means stronger, wilder yen. Stronger, right? So stronger would be down. Since Friday, it's done nothing but this was the it's going to be weaker now. All the way back up again. I think this breaks 184. I think we look for this to push through. We may take one more bounce off of it. It's been there a few times. The last one actually pushed it to the brink. Again, I think we look for the pop coming through the top. Again, surging, pulling back, going higher. So when it's there, like I said, I don't know. It may take another day. I think Thursday's the day that this one starts to pull back a bit. Whoops. See what it looks like coming through. So yeah, I like this one long, but right now I'm assuming there's going to be a little bit of a pullback. So yeah, it's all right. All right. So it looks like Friday. Yeah, it looks like Friday to Sunday. We had a new top put in and then a failure to go above it. So we were calling for shorts from this level. It looks like there was a little bit of a spike super late at night. And again, you may or may not have gotten stopped in this one. Yeah, by about 3 pips. So yeah, there was a new top. There wasn't. the level that was there was okay, but again, hit all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. And we finally broke through. So should have been more there, right? And then you take it out on this side. So it's been a big drop. We're only at 131.70. You can see we knew we had buyers coming at 131.54. They've been there a few times. There was a bunch of wicks, and that's what it ended up hitting. Um, I'll put this here. You can see. I'll put a horizontal line just so it's easy to see. You see, it's this zone with buyers, 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 and then up hitting it. Looks like it has the potential to break. There's 1, 2, 3, but there's a little backstop right behind it. So honestly, wouldn't be surprised if we do start to see some dollar strength start to roll back in today. Um, you know, if it starts to roll back in today, this will be the first one we have the reversal in. I mean, right now, crude is definitely helping in CAD right now. The dollar, we just haven't gotten the assistance yet. So, probably due for reversal, but do I want to use this level? No, it's been hit 3 times already before. I like something a little fresher. Something a little fresher. Uh, what are you doing? Here, what are you doing? It's Blippy. Here, here. No, you don't need that. Thank you. What? You want to sit in my lap? Is that what you want? I don't know what you're trying to do. What are you trying to do? So CAD really doesn't have anything blockbuster until Friday. And again, unemployment rate expected to tick higher. I think that actually could be a miss. Would actually be surprised if both these miss. Stick that there. Here's the original zone. Yeah. Rally. Chop, 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 chop. Pop. But look how many times it's hit it. Dink, dink, dink. A little deeper. So kind of where we're at right now. So again, level was used Sunday night with not a lot of volume up there. It did spike through just a little tiny bit, and then was able to take the bottom side. First red, green, red though. As far as confirming that we've had that trend change, red, green, and then the red close right here, and then you can see it is from the red close here. It moved another 60 something pips to the downside. So no, yeah, you're being cute. Um, yeah, I think we're probably due again. We got to get to Tenta this morning. Been nothing but dollar weakness. Let's see. Is that complete change? Oh no, we're not gonna knock everything down. Yeah, maybe we grab these buyers. Like I said, we're looking for that Harry Potter. We're looking for it to come back down to the 100. So maybe we got some room to run on this one. Maybe we can finally chop through some of these levels in here. Again, this level's been hit multiple times. How far is it gonna go? 50? Maybe it's like a day's worth of movement. Maybe we can fight and break through this one and finally get back down here. Uh, yeah, we got a couple different levels down here that we're all kind of looking for. So yeah, but right now again, easy Sunday night trade. We talked about that. The confirmation came in right here, and then we saw the push. So yeah, it's all right. Dollar Swiss. All right, so dollar Swiss. We're really looking for some type of a chop through and basing in here. We talked about getting that base and again chop 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 chop. We got a red green red here. Came up and ended up using this upper level. Again, this profit target didn't really give us the entry we wanted. It did go as high, so we'll pull it back off again. Um, right now, it looks like still here is going to be where we are. Um, Problem is, Friday to Sunday closed right here. So we talked about, we're looking for a base, but honestly, the base is back up top. I think this moves back down again. We still don't have the entry on this one. We're still waiting for it. 1 of 3 is sitting right there, so we're close. Again, maybe the dollar stays weak all day. I mean, there's no news, no headlines that could really tell us otherwise. Um, yeah, I'm gonna guess there was an overnight here. Friday at 3. Eight. I guess there was one here. All right. Excuse me. There. Right. Um, we've been looking for short though. Let's pull this. So, yeah, I mean, it's still looking for the base. So maybe we can get it now. Maybe we get it now. I mean, it has pushed it deep, so maybe it's coming. It's 10 for 30, so you guys know how I feel about 10 for 30. I do enjoy me some 10 for 30s, right? Yeah, it's all right. Dollar yen. All right, so dollar yen. We can pull this one off. You can see there's a bunch of hitbacks. Look, we hit there, we opened there, we talked about a short. It did. It pulled back a little bit, but it found buyers right there. So again, the 141 level. Funny that it closed there and then gapped back down again. So yeah, yeah, this one, two, three. Actually, not surprised that that went through. Did it hit it? Yeah, it based right below it again. Punched through. Let's see where we at higher. Mm, this one. Okay, what? Did you cut your fingernails? Daddy cut your fingernail? Is that why you handed it to me? Daddy cut your fingernail real quick? No, not cut your finger. Cut your fingernail because you have little daggers. There we go. Good job, buds. Good job, buds. Yay, good job. We should be happy about that. Um, there's a level there. There's nothing, accompanying there. It was formed at like 5 o'clock on a. No, don't touch those buttons. He sees the buttons flashing on the PC, and he's tagging the. This was an early Monday morning level, so not the best out there. Pull this off. Pull. This drives me nuts. I hate this. Fighting this one now. Again, great profit taking for the yen time frame. Uh, it's no, not when I'm on the computer. You can do that later. 55 pips. It's actually not a horrible position. No. No touch. No more touching. Get away. I don't want you near the computer. Go. Um, so not necessarily a bad trade. He's knocking everything over now. Hold on one sec. Oh, the challenges of having a toddler who's like, oh, I'll have to fix that one after. As he's shoving things into the holes in the PC. Um, it's actually not a bad continuation trade. It does come back and grab the 23.6 if we are going to see a little bit of profit taking coming in. We should. The yen's obviously been smashed on everything across the board. So having the yen have a little bit of strength come back in really isn't yen strength. It's just profit taking, but that does pull this down. Again, right now, this is weak, and the dollar is winning. So again, if the yen strength does kind of roll this back forward with profit taking, and then the dollar kind of, again, rebounds today, that's a decent run to the top side. So not a bad little position coming out. But right now, again, wait for that pullback. If you're looking for the price level on that one, you can do it yourself. But it's coming right in around 141.67. Okay. Let's see. Let's go up and look at oil. See what we got. Is it pulling back yet? No. They're trying to profit taking's coming in, but like, no, I want it. I want it. Again, we got a little bit of a pullback on Sunday night. All it did was it reloaded and went higher. So, yeah, we can take this one and run this up, and we can continue and run this one over. Looking at that now. Chop through 4 times, so I'm going to pull it off. All right, so maybe this is at the top. Maybe, but look at it pulling back up again and forming more in there. I think 8150 is right there. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mentioned before I don't really want to put a top in for oil because I mean everything that we have right now oil wise is telling us higher. Um, there's the 82. There's the 82 figure that we mentioned before. 8205. Is it helping there? No, it actually went a little bit above already. Yeah. So yeah, 82 is the level that we were looking for. Again, a little bit of a hiccup. I think you can see it on. I think it's a 2-hour draw is what we did it on. Yeah, yeah, it's a 2-hour draw right there. So yeah, there's where we're at. I hate to say 75 cents up and then take the short, but ugh. We were. I mean, I swear to God, like a month. How long ago was it? So I don't misquote myself. Um, June. Yeah, June 30th. So 1 month ago, we were talking about $68, and now we're talking about $82. So yeah, way to go. It's going great. Going great. So yeah, but 8205, if you guys are looking for shorts, I think 8205 is a decent level. We may be able to get something small. Not going to be the best though. Natural gas. All right. So natural gas had a nice little pop up this morning. It looks like. Let's see. We had mentioned this level before. Again, a little sloppy. Been here multiple times. We drew it. It ended up hitting it. It peaked. It says just out the top side of it before kind of crashing back down. And all it did was it found the buyers down here that easy to mark off. Again, there's your base. Red was the deep candle right there, and that's what we hit. So as of right now, again, we have a red or we have a green in, we have a red, and we have a green higher. It's got 8 minutes. If it closes, this thing should run all the way back up again. Take your profit target right there. This would be a red with a black. And that's kind of right back up to where the level was from last week. So it's there, I would say. I hate to say this one's going higher as well, but it's funny. Energy update. Energy stocks gain pre-market Monday. And then, yeah, that's, I don't know, here's 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's pre-market, and it went straight down. So I feel like it's not as gainy as they say, right? Not as gainy as they say. Yeah, I think this one continues to move. I mean, if you were really looking for something, it's already a little bit late. It's already up over 1 to 1, but with this strong push down into an area of buyers, it's not bad. Let me see. Did you get some fib help from it too? Probably. Oh, you did. Look at that. Look at that. Bottom to top, base level 23.6, 61.8 overlap. It's not a bad little trade. Not a bad little trade. So, all right, gold. We mentioned gold had pretty much smooth sailing all the way up. Friday, we knew we had this level of chop, right? We ended up hitting that, pulling back, coming through, up, using it again, and then punching higher. So, yeah, I mean, maybe this is indicative. Let's say gold. Not really. So it looks like gold's got some profit taking coming in right now. Could be the 78, although they front run it. Again, 1797 is where I'm really looking for this one to turn and flip. Not super excited about it right now. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. I think it's more profit taking than anything else. Does it pull back to that level? Maybe. Maybe. Um, yeah. You know. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just more chop. I get it. We've had dollar weakness rolling in, so that's why this is obviously higher for the morning, which is definitely justified. I think I'm good with that. But if we do start seeing the dollar turn and flip, which I think we should probably pretty soon, I think this is. I think this one will turn and roll quicker. I think this is. I think they're waiting for it to come in, and it may that even may be why it's pulled back now. We may see it. We may see gold lead the market, and then the dollar index follow behind. Right. That may be how this one plays out. Um, so yeah, this could be turning and flipping. But with the pulling back, let's see what silver's doing. But I don't until we get up top. I'm not really interested in taking a short. Silver again, surging, holding, sitting there again. 25 is the magic number on this one for me. Again, it's surging. It's going well, right? It's over double. It's 3 times at this point, right? It's over three. Actually, it's 4 times. It's 4 times what gold is. So it is a little bit overextended at this point of what it should be versus what it is. Um, yeah, yeah. So we we need a little more, right? Yeah, we need a little bit more room. All right. So again, I think 25. Maybe we hit a level up top, but I think 25 may serve as the same purchase. If we turn it, if we go now, there's a little bit there. What time? Let's see. 6, 3. Yeah, it's over. It's over a day's worth of movement right now. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's there. Again, we need that dollar to roll back in. Gold looks like it's already doing it. Gold looks like it's already starting to lead the way. We'll see if this deteriorates fast and comes back down. So, but decent overnight trade, right? 3, 530 in a level. Yeah, not bad. Bad for Apple. Apple stuck. Apple stuck. The sellers from last week. Sellers from Thursday. Found it on Friday. Started there now. So maybe this is 3. Maybe we punch through. Maybe Apple goes higher. It's only up 17 cents. Tesla found the same sellers. Right. There's your original zone. There's your hit. There's your hit. Boom, boom, boom. And that's what it ran into with the open. So yeah, Tesla in a weird spot too. Yeah. So all right, let's see what we got here. They're all leveling out. They're all basically sideways. I can say right now. Right. 915, 930. Yeah, no confirmed level. I wouldn't be interested in taking these. I mean, obviously we mentioned that there's sellers right in there. A push, a little push higher. No real selling here whatsoever. Downside, there could be a case made saying, "Hey, listen, there's spacing right there, and it was touched." There could be a case there, but it's not horrible. It's not the worst position, right? It's an overnight level. Confirmation came in at 6. You're up over 1 to 1. I wouldn't let this one get. I wouldn't. I wouldn't go super crazy with this one, but right there. Just 1 to 3 put you above it. Yeah, just by a little bit. So yeah, you may run into a little bit of a problem with that one, but this is the third look. Higher. Again here, higher, higher, and higher. So technically, it should have smooth sailing up, but there will be some selling coming in there. So and at this point, I mean, again, you're up over 1 to 1. Not a bad kind of 945 ish trade, right? So there was a confirmation there. It's all right. NQ, what do we got? Oh god, NQ is kind of the same thing. 930. It's Sunday night. Yeah, it's not really. This one had a confirmation, but at 8:45, I don't know if I really wanted to use that as a confirmation, right? If you're using that as your 8:30 confirmation, there's your 9:30, and it did push all the way back down again. Actually, the bottom side is probably more. I don't want to say more better, but a better type trade. 3:45, so in the U.S. Open or in the European session, I'd say that was probably a better long, right, than the short. You could have taken the short, and the short would have worked out just fine. There's 1 to 3, so you're super close to that one being out. So we'll see if you can get through the 10:30. So yeah, I mean, had you taken this one, you could have said yes. It is technically an overnight level. It's Sunday night. 8:45 is a little bit late for those confirmations, but you can see we hit it, and then one, obviously over 1 to 3 at this point. So I would say that this is more likely from the bottom side. YM. Oh God. Oh, that's ugly. 915 is red, and then obviously the green. Again, your confirmation your overnight would have occurred there, right? No other confirmation, so it's there. So it looks like is that 9:30? It is. So that is an opening. Let's see what this one looks like. Mm, 3 is right there. So that one's out. So it looks like there is a legit overnight level. Again, 245, 415. Love those confirmations. Boom, there's your out. So not bad. This one's still rallying back up again. Again, because of the top side, nothing. Decent pullback. NQ about to go through. It's like, oh, you looked at me again. Put me away. Put me away. Don't look at me. Obviously, this one's already out. Let's see what we got, Russell. 915. No pullback, unfortunately. Here's your 915 was red, and then there's followed by the big green. But it is back up at that 208 level. So we'll see. You can see it chopped here, came back, closed in again, chopped in again, and then turned to red. So it looks like it really wants to smash through this level. But it is kind of a strong move up. So yeah, it is kind of a strong move up. It is kind of set for a reversal. This would be where it does it. So maybe you drop this down, go to a 5-minute, look for a red, green, red. You got a red, look for a green, pull back, and another red. And again, maybe. God, look at this. Up, down, up. Man, Russell whipsawly today. Jeez. Maybe something along those lines. Maybe that pushes back down again. Maybe we hit, we bounce up, and then we come to the bottom side. It's not there. ESNQY, I'm a much better looking chart, so this is not really the ideal setup today. So I don't want to force it. At the open, absolutely nothing. But again, you had the other three that I think were good. So it is what it is. All right, well, that's it for today. 10:31, we're a little bit late. As I said, in the overnight, let's just clear this, go through here, click all, and apply filter. Late tonight, we have Chinese data, and then obviously this European. Whoops. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right there. Sorry. I was like, wait, why am I off? Tuesday morning, super early. We will have the increased raise, and again, I think it's an also week-based trade. All right. Look, not really moving much. 6. Dog CAD coming down a little bit more. Aussie's moving up, and again, I think this is the more that this surges, the better off trade it's going to be. So, all right, let's go ahead and do the drawing. Briggs, look at you, bud. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. I'll give you guys till 6:30 to get these last little ones in. Hold on one sec. That's weird. So Kip shut basically Jin's room, the unicorn room. He shut the door. The light was off. He climbed in the bed and is laying down on the pillow with a pillow, a blanket up on him. I'm like, okay, I guess it's nap time at 10:30. But he's laying by himself. So anyway, let's close this one down here. I'll wait 9 more seconds. 5 more. 4, 3. Yeah, Debbie, I've never seen him lay by himself like that. I was like, wow, it's dark in there. He's got the covers pulled up around him, and he's in bed. I was like, wow, I wish I had filmed it. All right. Melissa would have never believed me. All right, winner of today's drawing is... Oh my God, we're missing somebody. Where is she? Where is she? She's a double winner. This would have been number 3 for her, and she's not even here. Oh my God. Wow. All right, winner of today's drawing is... Neuro takes it with 3. Let's say it right now. If you don't play the game, you can't. Yeah, it could. Yeah, could be. Could be. They're held up, or again, maybe. Oh, he shut the door again. Yeah, that's put. Oops, not Debbie. Where's Neuro? Right there. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. I was like, oh my God, he's laying in his bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to film this one. All right, with that, I'm out of here. Catch everybody tomorrow morning. You guys have a great Monday. Hopefully, we get a little bit more movement. Again, it is Sunday trading, and yeah, it is what it is. So, with that, thank you for joining me today. I'll be back on tomorrow morning, and I will see you then. Take care.